After watching this game today, I didn't realize Jalen Hurts, when he went to the University of Alabama, majored for baking. Because all he did was turn the damn ball over today. I mean, Listen, the fact of the matter is, the Eagles lost this game because they turned the damn ball over 4 times. And in the NFL, you don't win when you turn the ball over 4 times. The Giants, they didn't look good today either. They played just as bad as the Eagles, and yet they won because they didn't turn the ball over. This is a very simple game to go over. When you turn the ball over, you lose, especially in the red zone. The Eagles turned the ball over twice in the red zone with inexcusable interceptions by Jalen Hurts. I mean, especially at the end of the first half. You got a couple seconds left, you roll out, throw the ball away, get a field goal. Instead, you throw an interception. Your second of the day. He threw 3 today. He had 3 interceptions today, which was inexcusable. Look, I understand Boston Scott had a fumble late in the fourth quarter on one of their last drives, but this game was purely on Jalen Hurts. He did not play well today at all. Jalen Hurts, I put a lot of this blame on him. He was absolutely horrible. But so was Nick Sirianni. The fact of the matter is, you go ahead and you call an offensive game that was reminiscent of what you did in the first month of the season. The exact stuff that didn't work, you went back to. This Eagles team is a running football team. You have to run the football, and they refuse to. And it's completely inexcusable why they didn't do that today. The fact of the matter is, I thought this game was going to be a shootout. I thought the Eagles defense was going to play horrible. And you know what? The Eagles defense did pretty good for the most part. They did their job. They did what they were supposed to. They only gave up 13 points today. That's enough to beat the Giants. The Giants only scoring 13 points should not have been enough for them to win today. It shouldn't have been, but it was. Reason being, the Eagles turned the ball over too damn much. What happened to Miles Sanders in the second half? Where was he? I have no idea what the hell happened to Miles Sanders. He looked healthy. He looked a little nicked up, but he came back in and played. And then they didn't use him. They continued to use Boston Scott, who, to be fair, Boston Scott didn't play horrible. He really didn't. He was able to get the football. He was able to gain yardage. Boston Scott didn't play bad. Yeah, the fumble's unfortunate, but how often does Boston Scott fumble? He usually doesn't. That's usually more of a Miles Sanders issue. I mean, that's just, you got to say, hey, fumbles happen. I'm not going to be pissed off at Boston Scott for fumbling the football. It sucks. It's poor timing. But you know what? For the most part, Boston Scott is a secure ball carrier. He really is. If I'm going to be pissed at anybody of turnovers, it's Jalen Hurts. Because that's all he did today was turn the ball over. He was horrible. He couldn't make any passes downfield. He couldn't do anything right. He was underthrowing guys. And there were penalties in this game that weren't called. But, I'm not going to blame the refs. Because that's not what you do. You don't blame the refs for shit that you do. The fact of the matter is, the Philadelphia Eagles turned the ball over 4 times. That's what I'm looking at right now. That's the one key stat I'm looking at. I'm looking at their play call. The Eagles lost this game because they got in their own dang way. Simple as that. They got in their own way. And it's not like the Giants went out and took this game. They didn't. The opportunities were there. The Giants really didn't do anything in this game. They just did enough. They didn't screw up is what they did. They didn't screw up. The Eagles, that's all they did today was screw up. They turned the ball over. They didn't do anything right today, honestly. They really didn't. They had plays get called back by penalties. They went ahead and they didn't run the ball when they were supposed to. I mean, let me talk about this one series real quick. After the first start of the second half, the Eagles are driving the football. You get down to 3rd and 2, and you don't run the ball once? When the entire drive was based on you running the football, you don't run the football once? Are you kidding me? Jalen Hurts shooing the punter off the field, and then you don't run the football. Are you kidding me? What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Your team is built on running the football, and yet you refuse to. That is what I don't understand. To be fair, they need to pray Jordan Howard comes back next week. Because apparently if they don't have Jordan Howard, they have zero confidence in running the football. That's what I learned in this game. If they don't have Jordan Howard, they don't have confidence in running the football. That seems to be an absolute truth of this football team. They only run the football when they have a power back. Because the Eagles refused just to run the football today. They refused to. They tried to put it all on Hurts, and Hurts made sure they paid for it. Because Hurts in this game looked absolutely horrible. He did. He wasn't hitting guys open. He wasn't making reads, holding on to the football too long. The only time Hurts looked good when he was running the football. In that second half, my mentality was he better not throw the football again. Because all he did was turn the ball over or make mistakes or not do what he was supposed to do. He took a step back today, and he took a huge step back. He regressed. It looked like he absolutely regressed in this game. And part of it, yeah, it had to do with the play calling. The other part of it had to do with there's these throws to be made, Jalen, and you're hitting them too late. You're not making your reads properly. You hit so many people late over the middle, and it gets intercepted. You throw a ball deep on a guy who was wide open, and you missed him because you couldn't put enough muster on the football. These are plays he's got to make. He's got to make these plays. And the fact of the matter is Jalen Hurts isn't making those plays right now. So, look, this is a game where the Jalen Hurts haters are going to make their point saying that the Eagles need to get a new quarterback. And honestly, I can't blame them after this game. He was that bad. Jalen Hurts was absolutely horrible today. The only thing he was good for was running the football, and you can't do that as a quarterback in the NFL. You just can't. It's simply, you can't win that way. You just can't. And this also goes to the fact that, what's the purpose of Jalen Reagor at this point? What is the absolute purpose of Jalen Reagor? He's not making any plays on punt return. He's dropping passes. He's not doing what he's got to do. He's not making any plays. Jalen Reagor's a bust for first-round pick, in my opinion, at this point. The fact of the matter is he barely gets open. He doesn't do enough. It's just inexcusable for him at this point. He can't get open. He can't make plays. Take him off the field. Quez Watkins should be the number 2 wide receiver because he actually made some plays today. Devontae Smith needs to be more featured. If you're going to throw the football, you need to feature Devontae Smith on every play. And along with Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert needs to be more involved in that. This was absolutely inexcusable game plan that the Eagles came out with. Absolutely inexcusable. You saw what worked. You saw what made your offense get in a groove. You saw the identity of this team, and you veered away from it. And there was times in this game where the Eagles were getting back to running the football. Like you could see, okay, keep it on the ground. Keep running it. Let's make plays. Let's keep it going. And then they reverted back to what they did, and they turned it over. And they got stopped. They turned it over on downs. They just got the ball intercepted. The Eagles shot themselves in the foot this game. That's all they did. And you know what? If they do it again next week against the Jets, they'll lose again too. That's why I'm saying they better pray Jordan Howard comes back. Or they need to go sign a power back. Because it appears that's the only way they'll run the football if they have a power back. That's what it appears, in my opinion, at this point. If it's just those scat backs they have and Miles Sanders, Kenneth Gainwell, and Boston Scott, they're not going to run the football, which is asinine. They showed they could move the football. You showed you could run it on the Giants, and you refused to. It's completely inexcusable that the Eagles were not able to run the football. They didn't stick with it, and they went ahead and they threw the ball too much. But let me say, the defense, surprisingly, they did their job. They held up when they were supposed to. Yeah, they gave up the 1 touchdown drive. Yeah, it sucks. It happens. But for the most part, they only gave up 3 points in that first half. And a lot of drives where there's opportunities for the Giants to score. The Eagles' defense held up. They made plays. When the Giants took shots, the Eagles' corners held up and made plays. Steven Nelson, Darius Slay, they made plays. Avonte Maddox, they made plays. Our D-line got no pressure. I think, they had 1 sack in the last series of the game? That's it? Are you kidding me? You couldn't get any pressure on Daniel Jones? And to be fair, Daniel Jones was still trash in this game. He didn't do anything. He didn't make the Eagles pay for any of their mistakes. Then he made some throws downfield, but not enough to garner, oh my God, Jalen Jones is destroying the Eagles. Nowhere near to that. And then Saquon Barkley had 1 big run today, and that was it? The Eagles' defense did their job today. They did. The fact of the matter is this offense let them down. Jalen Hurts let the team down today. It's honest opinion right now. Jalen Hurts let the Eagles down today. He's the reason why they lost, along with Nick Sirianni not committing to run the football. You want people to blame after this game? It's those 2. Everybody else, hey, it is what it is. But Jalen Hurts has got to play better. He's got to play better. He's got to somehow figure it out for next week. And the Eagles better pray Jordan Howard's healthy. They better pray. Because if he's not, they've already proven to me that they won't run the football. It's simple facts right there. I mean, I'm just looking at some of the stats right now. Boston Scott had 15 carries. Miles Sanders had 9 carries. How the hell does Miles Sanders only have 9 carries? He had 64 yards in those 9 carries. He was running the football pretty good. Why did we stop using him? I didn't see anything about him getting injured or anything like that. But we just stopped using him. I don't know why. Has he completely fallen out of favor? Yeah, I know. I ripped him last week for fumbling the football. I did, absolutely deservingly. But he wasn't fumbling the football today. He had 9 carries. He was hitting the hole. He made plays. Why didn't we use him? I mean, unless I see something later on tonight saying he gets injured and I'm not aware of it right now, I didn't see him really get... I saw him get a little nicked up a little bit in the second half, but he came back and played. I mean, I don't know why we're not using him. He's supposed to be the featured starting running back. Use him then. So, look, this is a disappointing loss. Absolutely disappointing. And the fact of the matter is, the Eagles did it to themselves. It's not that the Giants are better. The Eagles beat themselves today. And when you turn over the football 4 times, I don't care who you're playing. You could be playing the worst team in the NFL. You don't deserve the win. And the fact of the matter is, the Eagles got what they deserved. They got their butts kicked. They lost to the Giants because they couldn't take care of the football. It's simple as that. So, with that, there's not much more to say about this game. It's pretty simple. The Eagles went ahead and stunk up the joint. They turned the ball over 4 times, and they deserved this L. So, with that, I'll catch y'all later next time. Thank you for listening to the Process YouTube channel. If you like what I got to say, please hit the like button. And if you agree or disagree with anything I got to say, please say in the comment section below. With that, catch y'all later. Peace.